Welcome to CBSE English Teacher. Let's look at the line-by-line explanation of the poem The Laburnum Top for Class 11 English. Let's begin with the poem. Introduction to the poem. The poem The Laburnum Top is written by Ted Hughes. It is about a repaying relationship between the laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird. The tree is yellow, silent and death-like, and is made alive by the bird and her young ones. The yellow bird has her shelter on the tree where she feeds her young ones. But as soon as the bird leaves to fly in the sky, the tree becomes silent and death-like again. Now let's look at the summary of the poem. The poem starts with a description of the laburnum tree whose top was still and silent. Its leaves had turned yellow and seeds had fallen down. It was a daytime in the month of September when the tree was standing still and death-like. The lifeless tree becomes alive by the arrival of the goldfinch bird. She came to feed her younger ones who are on the thickness of the branch. The tree is her shelter. She arrives at the end of the branch with the chirping sound. She further moves to the other side of the branch with rapid and precautionary movement like a lizard. As soon as she arrives, her younger ones start chirping like a machine and vibrating and flapping their wings. The death-like tree becomes alive and it trembles and shakes. After feeding them, she flies to the other side of the branch. Her dark-colored face with the yellow body was barely visible as she vanished behind the yellow leaves. She flew away in the sky, leaving the tree death-like again. Let's now look at the line-by-line explanation of the poem. The laburnum top is silent, quite still, in the afternoon yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Laburnum is a short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. In the above lines, the poet says that he saw a laburnum tree whose leaves were yellow. The tree's top is still and silent in the daytime of September month. It is autumn season and all the seeds of the tree had fallen. The poet has used the word yellow for leaves and sunlight. Yellow symbolizes silence, death and beauty. He describes the whole scene of the tree with this color. Till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup, a suddenness or startlement at a branch end. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and a machine starts up of chitterlings and a tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. Goldfinch is a small singing bird with yellow feathers on its wings. Twitching means sudden jerk movement. Chirp is high-pitched sounds made repeatedly by a bird. Startlement means feeling or showing sudden shock. Abrupt means rapid. Chitterlings means to make a chattering sound. Tremor of wings means involuntary vibration of the wings. Trillings means to produce a chirping sound. Trembles means to shake, and thrills means a sudden feeling of excitement. A goldfinch bird comes to put an end to the death-like scene of the tree and makes a sudden chirp sound. The bird, while being rapid, alert and precautious like a lizard, sits on the branches of the tree. As she moved towards the thickness of the branch, her young started chirping and doing vibrations with wings, making a sound like a machine. Because of the movement of the bird and her young ones, the tree starts to shake and thrill. The poet has given two opposite scenarios of the tree. The tree first being death-like and still, and then giving life and shelter to bird and her young ones. It is the engine of her family. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. Flirts out means lead on to. Stokes means to add fuel to the engine, and barred means strippy. The laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird is the engine of her family. She provides food to her young ones and moves to the other branch end. Her dark-colored stripped face is visible as her body is yellow-colored and hides behind the yellow leaves of the tree. Then, with eerie, delicate whistle-cheer-up whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite and the laburnum subsides to empty. Eerie means weird and strange. Whistle-cheer-up means gentle whisper like the chirping of the bird, and subsides means diminishes. After reaching the end of the branch, the bird makes a sweet chirping sound just like whispering and flies away towards the infinite sky. It again makes the laburnum tree silent and death-like. Let's now look at the literary devices used in the poem. Symbols. Definition. A symbol is an object which represents or stands for another object. Example, laburnum top. How? It is a symbol of peace and serenity which is an integral part of nature. Yellow September, leaves yellowing. They are symbolic of autumn and passing age, which brings in its wake decay and loneliness. And goldfinch. It is a symbol of life and liveliness. Simile. Definition. Simile is a comparison of two unlike objects using the word of comparison, like or as. Example, sleek as a lizard. How? Having made sure that she is safe and secure, the goldfinch cautiously sneaks into the thickness of the tree just as a lizard quickly passes through a narrow opening. Metaphor. Definition. A metaphor is a poetic device in which the poet compares two objects without using the word of comparison like or as. Example, engine of her family. How? The tree is the essence of the bird's family's activity. It trembles and thrills just like the noise of an engine in motion creates vibrations. The poet does not say that tree is like an engine. He represents tree as an engine itself. Personification. Definition. Personification is a kind of metaphor in which you describe an inanimate object, abstract thing, or non-human animal in human terms. Example, the whole tree trembles and thrills. How? The tree has been personified here. The tree is a non-human object and it has been described in human terms because trembling and thrilling are qualities attributed to humans. Transferred epithet. Definition. Transferred epithet is an adjective which is not used with the noun it qualifies but with another noun. Example: barred face identity mask. How? The stringed flower bunches of the laburnum tree hang like bars and partially cover the bird. The goldfinch typically has yellow bands or bars on its face or wings which help in its identification.